Hundreds of channels are still making bank off of GTA 6 despite its decade-long lifespan, and here's how you, too, can get a piece of the pie. Let's get it. So within the space of how to make money online, you have one path that significantly trumps all others, and that is content creation. And under content creation, you have two realms for this method. You have creating content and clipping the content. Here's what I mean. First, we're going to start off with how to create the content. And this is not necessarily hard or difficult, but it does require more time, effort, and pre-planning. So if you're prepared for that, then by all means go ahead. Because this will include brainstorming, script writing, recording, editing, publishing, and marketing. Granted, there is a plethora of free AI tools that you can use to build and scale your online brand to do this and save you so much time and energy. It feels like a joke. And more specifically, if you're wondering exactly which AI tools to use, because maybe you're new to this or maybe you're just unsure and you don't know where to get started, I would just suggest ChatGPT. I'm sure you've heard of it if you're on YouTube. It's pretty popular. Everybody uses ChatGPT now. You can ask it any question. And one of the best skills, by the way, you can have with AI, I'm going to mention this really quick, is you want to learn how to prompt. Basically, prompting and AI, getting good at prompting, is essentially just being ultra specific and detailed when you're requesting something. A really quick example is when you want it to write you an essay for school, don't just say, write me an essay. It'll give you an essay of a random topic. Maybe you wanted an essay about how video games can actually somehow be significant to your brain function or health or something like that. Well, then you should mention that and say, I also want to mention Call of Duty. I want to bring up Grand Theft Auto. I want to bring up these specific video games. I want to bring up something about your motor function or your prefrontal cortex, that type of thing. You want to be extremely specific, and that's what's going to help it give you the exact and best results that it possibly can. As for clipping the content, this is just the all-around easier method for quicker cash, and you do this by researching and downloading viral moments, which I'll get into more how to find in just a bit, repurposing and editing, so adding stimulating elements like fast cuts, transitions, subtitles or captions, background music, sound effects, video effects, all those kinds of things. And then the publishing and marketing. So like on YouTube Shorts, Instagram and Facebook Reels, TikTok, that sort of thing. Another quick tip is that you can also glue multiple viral short form clips together into one long form compilation. I'm sure you've seen, if you're interested in GTA, I'm sure you've seen plenty of the compilations of like 100 best GTA Online fails or like stunt fails and stuff like that. People eat that shit up. And here comes the juicy part, and this is automation. So there's a couple various kinds of content that you can automate, and I'm gonna rank them for you from the best to worst. Number one is tutorials, and these are search-based, so usually when someone types how to make money fast GTA Online, how to get this car, how to get this special weapon, how to complete this mission, those type of things. Those are tutorials. And those are search-based because people specifically type in those words specifically. It's not like a broad search term. It's very narrow. And the second best kind of content that you can automate, I would say, is clipping. And this is because popular streamers will have crash out reactions to like missions, heists, and all those kinds of things. Like if you remember that one mission from GTA 5 when it first came out in story mode, when you're Franklin and you're like sneakily taking a picture of like this one celebrity and he's like fucking someone. I don't know, it's weird, but everybody freaked out over that. And there's going to be a lot more things like that happening with GTA 6, so you can count that something like that's going to happen. Streamers are going to have those reactions. You can take those clips or even take clips out of context of their reaction, and there you go. And for the third and final best kind of content to automate is playthroughs, which kind of ties into clipping, but again, popular streamers will be live streaming their gameplay, and you can take clips out of this, take it out of context, or just funny moments, epic moments, whatever it is, or funny fails, those kind of things, tie those into new compilations, just like a lot of people do with GTA 5. And as a quick note, by the way, this won't work very well for your own content if you have little to no followers or viewers, specifically because if you're not already famous, no one really cares about your reaction. I'm not trying to be offensive, but that's just kind of the reality of it, and it might be a harder pill to swallow. Unless maybe, again, that you could, instead of really being a playthrough, it could be more of a tutorial, like how to complete this mission, but it's like full raw and unedited of you just going through the mission, because I hate it. I hate it when I'm trying to complete a mission in a video game. It's getting stuck up my ass. I look up YouTube videos and it's edited. There's short little chops and I'm like, okay, so you're here and now you went from step A to step Z and I don't know what you did in between and I'm still stuck here. So now that you know the best and specific kinds and niches of content to automate, now you can learn how to automate them. Step number 1 is going to be record as you play. So this is like when you go through missions, heists, cutscenes, funny moments, epic moments, again, fails, all those kinds of things. And once you have all of your raw footage recorded, this ties into step 2, which is outsource the work to AI, a video editor, a graphic designer, etc. So like, I'll give you a more specific example. You can prompt with AI like ChatGPT, you can ask it to create a title, a description, a thumbnail, and a text-to-speech voiceover with like 11 Labs, and that's free. Another way to outsource the work is by sending it to a professional video editor like on Fiverr, Upwork, or just find someone on YouTube. Maybe you ask a friend, whatever. This would essentially entail you just sending them the raw footage, a script, and an outline of kind of how you want it edited, if you want it more funny, more serious, what the tone is, whatever you want, captions, yada yada, music, that kind of thing, and they will send it back to you. And we all know a YouTube video is not complete without a proper thumbnail, so the third and final way for you to automate this content is to be able to send it to a graphic designer. Again, Fiverr, Upwork, your friend, whatever. And for this, I would send them the complete edited video that you just received from the video editor, and probably the title too, so they can come up with something that matches both. As you can probably already tell, automating the content in this specific way is going to require some investment. It may not be significant. Maybe you can find someone on Fiverr, Upwork to do some work for cheap, like $5, $10, $15 for editing per video, something like that. That's not too bad. But on a long-term scale, if you aren't already earning from the channel already, you're going to be losing money. So that's just kind of something to think about before you decide to just try to send it off to other people to do the work right away. You want to be able to establish the base of the channel, grow it, start monetizing it first from like ad revenue and things like that before you try to automate it and send it off for other people to do the work to save you time so you can then manage additional channels. And that is how you scale. It's 2025 and the world is moving faster than ever before, and with GTA 6 being just around the corner, now is your opportunity, because now this is your one and only chance to take your shot. And when Rockstar Games releases this gold mine, everyone is gonna freak, but you'll be steps ahead, making your moves on the chessboard and making so much money you won't even need shark cards. And luckily for you, I hold the solution. All you gotta do, go to bloomyourpotential.com to save your spot and get access to the methods that have printed millions upon millions of dollars for creators, big and small. So join me and I will teach you step by step from start to finish without skipping a beat how to get rich off of GTA 6. The clock is ticking.